I am privileged to have on the phone with us this morning Mr. David McCallum. Good morning, David.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, it's been a few years since I've seen your original TV show, Man from U.N.C.L.E., which started back in 1964. But I imagine you have a lot of great memories from that.
Well, it's over 50 years ago. And it's quite extraordinary. They're running them on ME Network, and so I get to see myself 50 years ago, which is fascinating.
I bet it is. Now, keep me up to date here. Robert Vaughn, is he still alive?
Yes, he's still alive and kicking well. He's in Ridgefield, Connecticut.
Do you get to see him very often?
Not very. I talked to him the other day because I called him on his birthday to wish him happy birthday.
All right.
We had a nice chat.
Good. Glad to hear that.
He's working away on things.
All right. Well, of course, Man from U.N.C.L.E., and of course, currently you play the Chief Medical Examiner, Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard on NCIS.
Yes.
This is ongoing here. It just seems like this show is going to keep going forever because it's every week. It's something different and just great plots.
It's an extraordinary cast and crew. But at the same time, this week we're on show number 300. And having been done this show for 13 years and number 300 and still be number one all over the place is television history.
Yes, it is.
I feel that I'm in part of a legendary show with NCIS, having been in what has definitely been called a legend, which was the Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Do you have to pinch yourself sometimes?
Say that again? Pinch myself,
yes.
Yeah. No, not really. The days are too busy. There's too much to do. You know, you write a novel, and it becomes very successful, and the publishers immediately call and say, right, we need another one. And somebody even said they need a series of books. Well, when you've taken 15 years to write the first one, you think, well, how soon do you need it?
And for those that don't know, that you have just written a new spy novel. It's got a twist of comedy to it also, and it was available, I think, last month, came out for sale, and it is called Once a Crooked Man. Tell us about that.
Yes, well, I just heard yesterday it's already gone to its third printing.
Wow.
Which is very exciting. It's about an actor who lives in New York, and one day somebody hands him a suitcase of $1 million. But quite apart from that's how I started it 15 years ago. Uh-huh. What really people latch on to now is the fact that he overhears a bunch of bad guys saying they're going to kill somebody.
Ah.
And so he thinks, what am I going to do? I hate to read the paper and see that so-and-so had been killed and I hadn't done anything about it. So he interferes, and in interfering, he screws up everything.
And understand he was
not unusual with actors.
Yeah, well, I understand in this novel he was really just on his way to land a mayonnaise commercial.
Yes, it's a mayonnaise commercial. He lands the commercial, which gives him enough money to take the flight over to London. Of course, I have to mention the fact that the bad guy is in London and he's in New York.
Yes. The one thing that I want to find out, too, with this novel going on, do you look at possibly trying to write more here as time progresses?
Oh, they insist. There's no question of that.
Well, here's one thing, too, for those, like I said, that do remember the Man from U.N.C.L.E., those that currently watch you on NCIS. You were born in Scotland. You're married. You have grandkids. Do you get to see them very often?
Yes, Catherine is arriving next week with the two of the not quite complete youngest, but two of the smaller ones, shall we say. And when the two of them get together, you've really got to watch them.
Well, let me ask you another question. With your days that you have on the set with NCIS, how many hours a day, a lot of times, do you wind up being there doing the work?
It's an 8-day shoot. And Ducky sometimes has been in 7 out of 8. Once it was 8 out of 8. Most of the time it's 2, 3, maybe 1. It absolutely depends on the script and whether they need you or not. You know, it's hard for writers to come up with a body and an autopsy in every single episode. Yeah. And when it's not necessary, there'll be some other reason to have Ducky hanging about. We introduced Ducky doing virtual autopsy and profiling quite some time ago. So he does quite a bit of that. But I do have days off.
Okay.
There's no question of that.
So they're not working you to death?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, all right. For those that don't know, David, born in Scotland, came to America in 1961. Over 30 books on tape, CD. He's also been in theater productions and many other TV appearances. You've led a full life, for sure, haven't you?
Yes. I worked out the other day that I joined Equity 70 years ago.
Wow.
So I've been a professional actor for 70 years ago. So there's quite a number of characters out there.
Oh, well, we appreciate your time. I know you're a busy man, and for those that want to check out your book, once again, it's called Once a Crooked Man. And David McCallum, we appreciate everything you do and for you taking the time to being with us this morning.
No, it's a great pleasure. Thank you so much.